Welcome aboard the Prestige 460S. So it's the sports coupe version of the Prestige 460. Really nice boat. I'm going to show you through it today and show you some of the features and the reasons that a lot of our clients are really warming towards these boats. And we will point out some of the differences when you choose to go for the flybridge model. Starting at the back, this can be a solid duck board. Most of our clients are choosing to have this as a board that goes all the way down into the water, so you can launch your tender, have that on chocks on the back. The alternative to that, of course, if you've got this as a fixed duck board, is to have pivots here on the back so you can lift your dinghy up on the side and store it that way. The Aussies love this. It's a really nice place and a really nice feature. So you've got barbecuing facilities here, you have your wet bar, so this is great. You've got your cockpit here, you're swimming in the water and you can be cooking up. So I think this as an option is a fabulous thing to do, and it's probably something that the majority of our clients are and will be taking. Nice thing about the 460 is when you get to this size, you can actually see this window here. What that is a surprisingly large crew cabin, or perhaps a teenage retreat, accessed under here. It can be air conditioned, a really nice area, or you can simply use it as a huge storage area, so for stand-up paddle boards, or lots of toys. Again, the choice is yours. Coming into the cockpit, really wide. Of course, with the flybridge version you would have a set of stairs here, but without that, this is a huge area. Lovely L-shaped seating around the back, so you can be sat here. Again, with the Prestige, it's a lovely easy walk all the way through, so the boat really flows nicely. You can see at the moment I'm sort of out here in the sun. What they do well is there's a factory option here, so we can have that come in or extend all the way out. In Australia, this is going to be something that a lot of people want. Again, it's white, it's light, and that's very much in keeping with the Prestige range. They're light, bright, airy boats with a lot of beautiful finish. Now this table's good. Obviously you can have your director's chairs here and have perhaps 6 people sitting around for dinner, but also if you wanted this to be an area for sunbathing, then this pops down and you can have an infill there, so this is just purely a chillaxing sort of area for sunbathing. If we have a look now into the galley and the saloon, standing here, it's a really well put together boat. It gives you a nice feeling, a feeling of homeliness. A lot of the small but really important finishes are really clear. So, having this glass, the leather, there's a lot of choices of wood with Prestige, because there is so much light inside the boat and you've got this view all the way around. You can get away with going for quite a dark wood as well if you wanted to, which gives it that sort of, I suppose, very sort of luxe feel. You can have the light wood, which is that sort of more beachy, relaxed feel. Whichever you choose, you can really configure the boat to how you want it, and of course that goes to the upholstery as well. The galley's fabulous. It's a lot of preparation area here. We've got our sink here. You've choiced, this is an induction hob here, and then a microwave, but also an oven up here. Lovely latching here, going into a really nice fridge full of rosé and champagne. This is great. It gives you a freezer up there. This particular owner actually is going to convert here as well to have another freezer in this area here. There's a huge storage area in there. Prestige have been building these boats for many years. This is the latest of them. And of course, over the years, they get all the feedback from the owners and they put that into practice. That's often the difference, when you're looking and you're comparing boats. If you're dealing with a company that's the leader, the world leader, you'll find that what they give you is the benefit of all of these years. So one of the things this boat does extremely well, for example, is the link. So we can be preparing here and serving food out to here. Similarly, moving through to here, you can have dining in this area. It just works, it makes sense. The more you use a Prestige, the more you're out in the water, the cleverness of it really sort of comes through. We've been at the boat show now for a couple of days here in Auckland, and we've been looking at the different boats. One thing that I like as quite a tall person is that on the Prestige, I never really feel like I'm having to stoop down. You know, I feel like there's a lot of headroom, and that's not always the case when you're looking at boats like this, because of course they need to have the space underneath for the master cabin, and sometimes that does compromise head height. But on the Prestige, they've designed it in such a way that that's not the case. It works really well. So as I step up, as does the roof, you know, and so I love this. This is such a nice feature. So electric roof, sliding back. So if you're with this, it's the S version. But I don't feel like you're missing out much. You know, you've got the blue sky, the fresh air, huge amount of space. You know, you could see 15, 18 friends here, seated outside, all having fun. You know, whether you choose to be cooking in here, choose to be cooking out on the barbecue. It's brilliant. They talk about the art de vivre, you know, the art of living. And that's all about simplicity, beautiful finishes, reliability, and it all comes together in a really, really nice package. And that, as a family, is coming out, having that independence, the ability to use the boat yourself, and having a reliable, beautiful boat is what Prestige Motor Yachts is really all about. So on this boat, the television's across here, so I actually really like that positioning. Rather than having rounded seats where you're not actually comfortable, these are nice squared off seats. So, you know, of an evening you can be sitting here watching television with your friends and family, and it's just great. You know, it's a great spot to do it. Of course, we've got these blinds that come down all the way around, so creating privacy and intimacy. Beautiful lighting, dimmable, so you can, of an evening, close the doors and have a really special, nice place. If you really wanted to make it a sort of a sleepover video night, then this actually drops down. So it's an electric pedestal. The table spins, opens up for dining, but then once it's open, you can go down. It fits exactly into this spot. You have an infill. And this becomes a huge day bed or extra berth as well. The love seat. We can be here with your wife, your partner, your friend, enjoying the journey as we go. Of course, twin Garmin screens. This vessel's got the IPS, so it's a Volvo 600 IPS system. Again, they've upgraded the engines, so most of our owners on the Prestige range do tend to go for the larger engines, but really simple stuff. So IPS, quick boat, so she'll be cruising in the sort of mid to high 20s, topping out around 30 knots. So a lot of get up and go if you want to get up and go, and easy controls here for maneuvering the vessel. Everything that you would expect from Prestige, the best of technology, really good ergonomics, everything's easy to hand. So in terms of communication, if you want to talk to someone outside, press the button, the window opens nice and easy. So not only have you got the beautiful opening skylight here, we've also got access out here to talk to perhaps your crew or whoever you want to have a chat to. So we're about to go down and have a look at the accommodation on this boat. 460's got a few choices in terms of layout. This is the 2-cabin version, twin heads. It's hard to tell which one's actually the master. You've got a full beam master underneath where we are here, and then you've got a fabulous king-size walk-around bed forward. We've spoken already about the little cabin at the back, so perhaps the kids' cabin or the crew cabin. So with this particular layout, we've got the drop-down in the saloon for a bed. We've got the single cabin out the back, and then we've got 2 doubles down here. Another choice on this boat is to, rather than having the full beam master, is to have that split up. So you then have effectively 2 doubles underneath us here, and then the forward area becomes your master. But it's nice to have the choice, you know, see, depending on how you're going to use the boat. Let's have a look down. So here we are in the forward cabin. As I say, it could very well be seen as the master cabin. It's beautifully finished. You know, rather than just seeing GRP, you've got this really nice tactile material which is all padded. The roof's beautifully done. We're not having the light streaming in at the moment because we've got the cushions over the top for the sunbathing, but it's great. Lots of storage throughout this boat, both sides, hanging and shelves. Through here we have the ensuite. There is another door to this ensuite, so it is used as your day head as well, but that can be locked and you can have that just simply as your private ensuite to this cabin. So we're about to go down into the full beam master cabin. Before we do that, you can see the ensuite to that master cabin right here. Beautifully done, lovely surfaces, beautiful sink, the best of the best in terms of all your fixtures and fittings in the bathroom. So check this out, it's just such a nice space. You know, you can really see yourself spending time down here. You know, it's a little hideaway. Obviously we're at a boat show, so you can only see boats on either side of us at the moment, but you know, you can imagine the views out of these windows. You've got your television, king size bed. It's just a beautiful sanctuary. And again, you know, all the finishes, the LED lighting, the strip lighting, your bed lights, the leather handles here, which are just beautifully done. You get your mirror and then integrated into that. We pull that through, and as it opens, the light comes on. Lots of thought's gone into this. Beautiful tactile finishes here. So the interior design side by Prestige really shines through here. So loads of storage all the way, wherever you look, there's storage down here, which is great. And in fact, really good head height, you know. So we're underneath the saloon floor, and I've got lots of head height here. So I don't feel cramped. I don't feel as though I'm down in the depths. It's a very open room and a 46-footer full beam master. Beautifully done. Yeah, well done to Prestige on this one. So nice sized gunnels to walk up and down. Good grab rails here, grab rails on here. These are nice and high. And then moving forward, lovely area here really. So you can be hanging out, fanging along nice and fast and sunbathing or having fun out here on the front of the boat. One of the nice features here is that they're not just a static day bed. You can choose where they come up, how they, you know, the height of the back of them, so you can really make yourself super comfy up here. This is the anchor, very easy, self-launching anchor. We have controls in here, up and down. Of course, you can also have the chain counter and the remote control at the helm. Lots of storage under here. So that's been the Prestige Motor Yacht 460S. Of course, you can have the flybridge, which gives you that extra real estate. Stairs coming up from here, another helm position from up there, of course, and also dining, barbecuing. So if you do want that, if you want to have the extra flybridge on top, you can have that, or you can go for the sleek lines of the coupe with the opening roof. Choice is really yours. Thanks for watching today. Please do like and subscribe and get in touch with us at TMG Yachts so we can help you go through what might be the right boat for you and your family.